Alrighty guys, I just shut my music off here so I could record because YouTube doesn't like that. But anyway, this is the setup I got right now. I had to add another tote to the mix because it was super short and now it's super tall. But if I had like a bar stool, I can still use the table no problem, or just stand and work. Either way. I didn't go all the way up to the door because I found I wanted to at least be able to stand in back here to access the cupboards. So I kind of left that. So it's got about that much space in between there. I got my little radio charging on the pad here. What else is going on? I think I'm gonna relocate Hula Girl to the kitchen because she ain't getting much. She ain't getting her groove on as much in that window now that we've got things moved around. So let's go ahead and I'll put her up top here. She's got a little shimmy, not much. So anyway, I still got a bunch of junk out here to clean up. I still haven't built these third pantry yet because I was redecorating back here a little bit, moving shit all over the place. I have quite the collection of lumber now after dismantling and saving stuff. So that'll come in useful when I do my back solar wall here. I can finish that off. The flat aerial's obviously got to be relocated outside so I can run it. I ran the coax from the TV. I put a strap there and then I just run it over my LED light and over this one. I'll straighten that up later on, but should have plenty to go outside and around to the front because I'm going to just stick it on the opposite side of this wall. And hopefully I get decent enough channels. So I got to do some more vacuuming in here after moving everything. But things are looking pretty good. This turned out pretty nice. So instead of using the legs of the table, I just folded them back up inside. And then now I have storage on the sides, and they're dual purpose. They're the legs for the table. And I got my window air conditioner under there. I put a bunch of bags and other stuff there in my chairs. And now I just got to clean this mess up and figure out where the rest of this stuff's going to go. And I'm going to redo the top plate for the aquaponics because it's not big enough because I got it redneck shimmed. But with the amount of lumber I got over here, I should be able to get a proper piece like this one. I'll have to dig that out. And then I'm going to raise the height of those lights up quite a ways. Probably almost to the height of this. And go from there. But now that the table's risen up, the light is a little better. Though I'm cheating because I'm using this one. That's what it's here for. So if I go like that, you guys can kind of see just with that IKEA light, we're getting some decent light. But I do like this guy from the surplus store. So yeah, this box is gonna go, and then I'll figure out, I think I'm gonna put the rest of my fans up on top of the pantry here, and then I'll put the box somewhere else and then get rid of that. And I may have to start selling some stuff off, guys, because even with all this rearranging and stuff, we got, you know, we got issues, I think. What do you think? Too much stuff. We got to minimalize. Get on the minimalization unit or movement, whatever they call it. But yeah, so far so good. So I just have the ladder, the pantry to build, and then this stuff has to go back there. This stuff is going to the solar area. I got some books and stuff there. This is the first flush kit. So, and oh, 2 more boxes here. The solar cooker and some electronic stuff. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff, guys. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build that pantry. But before I do that, I'm gonna fix this aquaponics thing up with the proper size plywood and go from there. And once I get the height up of this thing risen way up and use up some wood, then I can figure out where the pantry is going to go in here. Not too many options because we're going to be working back here on the solar in the spring, and I'll need some of this lumber by then. Solar panels are still up for sale. Something tells me I'm not going to be able to sell these. Now, I'm selling a brand new. Now this one's open, so that if somebody comes by and says, "Oh, can I see this?" I have one open. This box is empty, and I got rid of another box because that was for the roof. So this box and that other box that I tossed was for the roof panels. But at least when somebody comes, they can take a look in here. But all these are sealed. The rest of these boxes are sealed, and I'm selling them for $400 a piece. I know that sounds like a lot, but the flat panels are more money and much needed. So, kind of have no choice on that matter. And if I don't sell them, I don't sell them, guys. I'll figure out something. If I have to drop the price later on, I will. Or I'll just, what the hell, I'll just keep them and put them up on the roof. Not that I want to. It's kind of totally against what I'm planning because, you know, I'm going totally flat panels up there. So, oh, and I'm charging for the first time charging for the first time through one of these kits from Wish, those 18650 batteries. So it's got an indicator light that is flashing here. It says it's not quite empty. So those things must have a decent amp hour rating because it ran this camera for 2 days without a recharge, and then I'm just putting it on the charge now because I haven't put another battery pack to charge this camera. And with the 18650s, guys, what you want to do is maybe drain the pack down to about 50% max, because you don't want it to go into a super low voltage. That's when you have issues recharging those batteries. So you want to, you know, even though it has really awesome amp hours, so you can do a lot of stuff with it, you want to limit yourself and then just put it back on charge before it gets too nasty, too angry at you. So yeah, so I'm gonna start moving the rest of this stuff on my bed back to the solar area, and I'm gonna tuck a bunch of crap where the batteries are gonna go for now, just so I can, you know, just so I can get to work here, get in here, get rid of some stuff. So I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna vacuum as well. Sorry guys, I got to show you something. It is noon hour, 10 after 12. If you guys remember my last temperature reading, it is now 91.7 outside and still 75.7 inside the tiny house. Amazing. And I got the fans on now. But for Europe, Celsius, 33.2 outside, 24.3 inside. Amazing for the tiny house, guys. That's no air conditioning. That's just some 12-volt ceiling fans going. So just wanted to say that. Now back to the tunes.